Welcome to Story Experiential with Pixar.
The goal of this program is for you all to create stories. And the way we're going to start is pretty much the way Pixar artists start.
All people have an incredible capacity to see the humanity in others. And if you translate yourself or someone you love into a very specific character, people will find their way in.
Hi all, this is Olivia Cucci returning from week 4. Welcome to our Story Experiential Exhibition and Awards Ceremony. The opportunity to work with you all and share the wonderful world of story has been such a privilege. You've all worked so hard, and this celebration is for you. Enjoy the show!
Hello, and welcome to Story Experiential Exhibition and Awards Ceremony. I'm Dennis Henderson of the Story Experiential team, and I am honored to be your MC for this culminating live stream of our Fall 2022 session. Over the last 9 weeks, we've been impressed by your engaging questions and the support of one another's work, and had the pleasure of watching your stories progress and develop into your final submissions. The X in the Box team is ecstatic to recognize your dedication and hard work throughout the program. Congratulations to all of you for the hours you put in and for reaching the finish line. A job well done. Tonight, we will celebrate you and your final story reels. But first, I'd like to take a moment to thank Pixar for the generous support of the Story Experiential program, for their sponsorship of youth participants, and to our amazing Pixar artists for sharing their personal stories, insights, and guidance during our live streams. And from one educator to another, thank you to all of our educators and facilitators for the support you provided to your students throughout the experiential program as well. Now, on to our award ceremony. It is our absolute pleasure to take a moment to honor those participants who have been recognized with Story Experiential Awards, a challenging feat amongst this creative global community. These next awards were all determined by your votes, where you judge your peers' final submission on how compelling their story was, their use of visual storytelling, character development, and story structure. Your votes were then tallied to determine the top 3 submissions for Best Story Reel for our 2 cohorts, youth and adult participants. Not only will these winning participants walk away with a Story Experiential Award for Best Story Reel, but they're also going to receive an industry reaction video from my 2 colleagues, former Pixarians, Elise Kleidman and Tony DeRose. Please welcome Tony and Elise.
Hey, thanks, Dennis. This is always the funnest part of the whole program, where Elise and I get to react to these stories. We haven't seen them before, so we're seeing them with fresh eyes. And as a special treat, we're actually in the same place this time. So this should be even more fun.
Congratulations, everyone, for getting this far, for being part of this incredible creative community, for sharing your stories, for really opening up your hearts and humor and everything else and sharing them with us. I'm so excited to watch the next few and then all of the rest of them, which is going to take a while because there are a ton of incredible stories. So let's get started.
Let's get the popcorn.
Elise, Tony, I know you guys are excited and want to dive right into this. However, as a special treat, I'd like to bring back our Pixar story artist, Olivia Cucci, from week 4 to announce these awards for our youth cohort.
I am so excited to have the honor of announcing the Story Experiential Award for Best Story Reel to the top 3 peer-voted submissions in the youth cohort. The first Best Story Reel in the youth cohort goes to Kintsugi by Melissa. The next Best Story Reel in the youth cohort goes to Mr. Singh's Dream by Aryan. And the final Best Story Reel in the youth cohort goes to Reflection, Nita's Story by Areej.
Finally. What is that? Is this a dream or something?
Nida, finish your breakfast. Nida, Nida. Today we will be discussing cardiovascular disorders. These disorders occur in the heart and more specific,
Already time? Hey, Mom.
Hi.
Bye, Mom. Finally back. Now I just have to look into it, I guess. Oh, what if it doesn't work? No, get a hold. Just look at it. Oh, hi, me. But what if... What? Ugh, my head. Huh? Whoa! Wait, I'm the princess?
Reflection. I just a really interesting allegory of, what it must be like to be, a teenager coming of age and having to deal with all the social pressures in your life, and just wanting to retreat into fantasy. And I think this is a really touching example of giving us real sincerity and real connection to somebody that's experiencing that. And the drawings were beautiful. There were some drawings of the princess that I thought reminded me a lot of design sketches from a really talented dressmaker. All the lines of the clothing were in just the right place, and it just read really, really clearly. I was a little bit confused at the beginning, but that's maybe good, because I felt like it was resolved at the end. I wasn't quite sure what was going on with her school life, but by the end I felt like, oh yeah, no, I get this. It makes sense.
Yeah, I also loved the reflection on inner life, and I liked how her own reflection was supported by the relationship with her mother. She could almost see parts of herself in her mother's emotional reaction, right? And I think that happens for all of us. We get caught up in our own inner lives, but when we see how our lives affect others, it helps us reflect back. So the reflection was happening in the mirror, the reflection was happening in her inner and outer lives, which I think was really strong. And I agree completely about the drawings. They also had this wonderful movement in them. You could feel, I love it when you can see the lines, and those lines make you feel the character's movement, and they're not so like just stiff, right? They're in motion. All of the pieces we've watched today have really been simple in some ways, in that they really focus us on what we need to be focused on without putting a lot of extra beautiful stuff. And you can see all of these folks have incredible talent, can draw and see color and everything, but they've really been sparing in helping us as the audience member look where we need to look. And I think Reflection did a really beautiful job on that, with very subtle tones of color and lovely line work.
Yeah, all three of these has been just really well crafted, not just the artwork and the storytelling, but also the use of sound. They're all, had, wonderful music selection and a little bit of sound effect. So just professional grade craftsmanship here.
Yeah, and I love also how human they all are. I mean, one of the things I just love about this program is in the storytelling, in everybody's stories, we are feeling our humanity, and we're seeing things that we can all relate to. And sometimes they make us smile, and sometimes they make us want to cry, but we see each other, and that's really special.
Congratulations to Marissa, Ariane, and Areej for your incredible, well-deserved achievement. You should be proud of yourselves for creating something so special. Keep on creating. Bye.
All right, on to our next category. Congratulations to all of our awardees for your excellence and feedback, Best Story Reel, and Special Recognition Awards. And to all of you, congratulations. You should give yourselves a big round of applause for creating original story reels to add to your portfolios as you continue to pursue your aspirations. Thank you, Elise, Tony, Olivia, Anna, and Andy for joining our exhibition and award celebration tonight. And thanks to everyone for tuning in. As a reminder, for those of you that completed this program, if you submitted your final story reel, you will receive a certificate of completion from the Story Experiential team and your very own dedicated exhibition page. Additionally, you will have access to this platform forever, whenever you want it. So therefore, share it with the world. Be proud. Lastly, the show is being recorded. It will be posted to the exhibition page, which is a public page, which I will go back again and say, share, showcase your work. Thank you for a wonderful session, and we hope to see you back again in March. That's a wrap. I'm going this way. Hold on. As a reminder, you own the story reels that you created during this program. Put them out there.